Now, when it came to using things like oils and fats that I wasn't really comfortable using, when I first started cooking, if it said use 2 tablespoons of fat, I would actually measure out what a tablespoon looked like, because when you're starting again, you don't really trust yourself, you don't really trust your own judgment. So it's nice to actually be able to see what a tablespoon looks like. And then when I when I saw what a tablespoon looked like, I tried to, you know, do it on my own, just estimate what a tablespoon looked like. And what I found was that I actually was quite good at judging what a tablespoon looked like. And it's not rocket science. You know what a volume can look like. It's just that you can't trust yourself to do it. However, if you can just say to yourself that you've got to do it, you've got to do these things to get over the eating disorder. All it takes is for you to do this, nothing else. And I know that the anxiety before doing that can be overwhelming. But if you can make yourself happy, first of all, you can get into this mindset that says, let's do this. And then just hold it out and do that. That's all you have to do. And trust me, when you do it and you see that you're fine, the relief I felt was just amazing, because it just affirmed for me that I was on the road to recovery. I was doing things that were healthy again, and it just made me so happy. You've got to believe me. The final thing that I struggled with quite a lot at the beginning was portion sizing. And as I said previously, that was mainly down to the fact that I was only really eating ready meals before this point, and I didn't really know what a portion size should look like. So, because I was cooking from recipes, again, this helped me, because it would say that this recipe would be okay for 2, 3 people. And so, if I was cooking from a pan, I'd just divide it into 3. There you go, put it on the plate. Done. And what this did over the next few weeks was it made me know what a portion size would physically look like on a plate. And so when I ultimately stopped cooking from recipes and I just started cooking on my own, I knew what a portion size would look like. So when I would put it on the plate, it would be roughly what I should have been eating. And at the beginning, when I was not cooking from a recipe, I have to admit it was quite difficult because I wasn't working from a number. But again, you've just got to calm yourself down. Employ something that you know can calm yourself down. And again, all it takes is for you to do that, and you're done. If you know that you've underportioned yourself, again, take another breath and do it, and just do it again until you've got the portion size ready and done. If you feel that you've overportioned yourself and you genuinely feel that, then you can leave something off the plate. It's what normal people do. But at the beginning, when you're cooking from recipes, you know that that is the portion that you should be eating, so you should really try and eat all of it. When you're further down the road and you're portioning yourself out, and you know that you physically overportion yourself, then you can justify leaving something off the plate, only if you know that it is genuinely too much. Now, I received a question from someone on YouTube about cooking, and this relates to a fear that they have around touching food and touching things related to cooking. And the reasonings that they put behind touching food and the anxiety behind it was that if they touch something, they might put calories that were on their hands onto the food, and that would go into the pot, and they'd be eating that. And also, they also felt that on their hands there's bacteria. It was unhealthy. If they touched the food, it would go. They'd eat it, and they'd become unwell. Well, to this person, I have to say to you that if you're feeling uncomfortable about this, you need to get over that before you can start cooking again. Because if you dive straight into it, you might feel that the anxiety is in fact overwhelming. So if you can start small, perhaps try and eat maybe a snack with your hands rather than using a knife and fork, which you told me that you were doing, then that can be the first stepping stone towards a more healthier habit. And I know that you also say that you like to wash your hands quite a lot beforehand, before you touch food, before you even touch your knife and fork so that you can eat food that you're not physically touching. Well, the next stepping stone could be that you might only wash your hands in water. Or if you know that you've already washed your hands 10 minutes ago, but you haven't washed your hands in the seconds before that you're eating, perhaps you can affirm to yourself that your hands aren't covered in grimy, mouldy bacteria, that you can actually eat the food with your hands being like that. Those can be the stepping stones towards starting to cook again, because you've got to trust yourself touching food before you can ultimately start cooking. So that's everything related to cooking that I've done that's helped me along the way. If you've got any other questions, please do let me know in the comments section below. But for now, thanks for watching.